I mean, last year we had a great run on both sides. I mean, the girls were runner-up at the nationals. I think, it's a great accomplishment. To me, it's more about focusing on the process, focusing on playing the tennis we're supposed to be playing, and if you can, ride that wave of greater and better tennis, so why not? But ultimately, the biggest thing when you're in this situation with nationals is whether you're able to peak and able to perform the tennis that you're supposed to be producing, and that's kind of what we're looking for, really, nothing more. Edgar, freshman of the year in our conference, which keeps building that tradition of bringing good assets to our program. He's been extremely consistent. He played a really good match in the first and second round of the regionals. I think that really built a good momentum for this weekend here at the Nationals. And then Zach brought tremendous experience in singles and doubles, so we're excited to have both of them here, and that's what those newcomers brought to the table this year. Yeah, I mean that's what good teams are all about. It's not about specifically the level. It's whether they compete hard together, where they understand each other, they understand their reactions and movements, and so that's what those two are emulating right now, and it's super nice to watch. I mean, it's exciting to see that day in, day out, they figure out a way to win their matches, and that's a good feeling when you're in our situation right now. We got great leadership. I mean, across the board, I think everybody's a leader. That's to me, that's the epitome of a good team. When everybody is on the same boat, where everybody is encouraging each other, even those who are not playing, for that matter. I mean, Tom is injured, but he's been also a great leader, on the sidelines. And Yannick also, who's a newcomer. He arrived here in January, but I mean, it's such a pleasure to have him, because he really represents the identity of a good team spirit. And that's extremely important to me, because that's kind of my philosophy as a coach, is we play as a team. Even though tennis is such an individual sport, you have to emulate that spirit. And so we're extremely excited to see that the leadership is growing, the culture of leadership is growing in our program, and it only can get better. Great tennis. I think they just played their tennis. I think the final of the conference, we did not play our tennis. We played everything but our tennis, and so to me, like when the week coming into to the championship, we didn't talk more about, hey, we'll go back to the basics, we'll go back to what we're supposed to be doing, and we did not talk about confidence, we did not talk about any of that, but just producing the tennis we're supposed to be producing. And it was really a no-brainer in that second round of the regionals. I mean, the players played good tennis. It was exciting to see them, producing the tennis that they're supposed to, and kind of showing up that day compared to what they've done a week prior. So it's I mean, I was pretty happy with the process that they produced. That's what we've been talking about all week long. It's just again, my job is to make sure that we keep them focused on what they're supposed to be producing. And whatever happens. You know how it goes. You can have a great year, and next year you could lose in the first round. But to me, like, what I'm looking for is really whether our kids play to their fullest potential, and play with that energy that we want to play with.